into game number 1. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of lane lines, we have the South Korean Zerg player, the Red Zerg, representing Talon Esports. It is Dark. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the other South Korean Zerg player, the Blue Zerg, representing Gaming Gladiators. It is SHIN. Here we go. We have our ZvZ set up. And again, this is our third ZvZ of the night. We casted SHIN versus Rogue, we casted SHIN versus Solar, and now we have SHIN versus Dark. SHIN has been popping off in these ZvZs, but Dark is one step above here. Dark is considered the best Zerg player in all of South Korea. SHIN is up there, don't get me wrong, he is up there, but this is the greatest challenge he has yet to face in this week's tournament. Oh boy. Dark is the final boss, if you will, when it comes to Zerg players in Korea. You see SHIN going hatch gas pool, Dark doing the same. Okay, hatch gas pool openers all around. So far, so good. And we'll see if either player decides to skip their Baleen Nest, if either player goes for an earlier Evo Chamber, if either player does delay their third. Here we go. So now we are just happily joining up, fanning out our overlords, moving out for a scout, trying to make sure that there's no shenanigans, no early pool, no early gas, making sure that the hatchery is on time. Stark is settling in, saturating is natural. Overlord likewise poking forward as well. Does confirm the creep, does confirm the timing of the hatchery. SHIN does the same. So both players are aware. SHIN checking saturation. Does back up. And both players are investing into link speed. Link speed is on the way. SHIN, he pulls out of gas. Dark, he stays in. Interesting. Dark will have a little bit more excess gas to work with. We'll see if that leads into an earlier Roach Warren. SHIN, he does dance with the Lings, pulling back, pulling away. Baleen Nest gets thrown down. Dark, he'll be able to embrace that Ling Bane aggression. So will SHIN, going for his own Baleen Nest, going for his own third. So far, mirrored builds, standard play. There's that Roach Warren that we did mention. Again, because Dark didn't pull out of gas, we were curious, what was the extra gas going to be spent on? Fast Roaches. Fast Roaches from Dark. So Dark is going for an earlier Roach push. This doesn't have to be an all-in, but we'll see how hard Dark does commit. Likewise, SHIN doesn't know. SHIN is in the dark. Stark is trying to go for a scout. Oh, gets the tumor. Very nice pick up. And Darky's not droning. He's not droning up. Darky's cutting workers at 27. He's massing up Lings, massing up Roaches. SHIN is droning. Oh, SHIN is droning up. There we go. Now he throws down his own defensive Roach Warren. He has seen the Ling count, but he hasn't seen much more than that. There we go. Massive Ling count here. SHIN now a little bit more aware, but the scout is denied. Very nice movement out of Dark. He denies the scout. The Roaches are hidden. And SHIN is still droning. Oh no, he's still droning, is taking gases. SHIN is in danger. Is in trouble. Here come the Roaches. Here comes the move out. Dark, he is committing to his all-in. And SHIN, he made 10 extra drones and extra gases. Can he hold? Can he survive? Can he survive? Lings, they hit the third. SHIN is keeping up. So far, so good. Here go the Roaches. Oh, not the best Baneling connections. SHIN, he bleeds out Banelings. His Roaches are not ready. Spine Crawler's on the way, but alas, SHIN, he's caught with his pants down. Ay, ay, ay. The Queens are up against the wall. They're getting locked down. You see Dark just catching reinforcements as well. And with these Ling reinforcements, looks like Dark, does he have enough? I think he does. He takes down every single queen, catches out the roaches towards the left, pushing it towards the natural, Ravagers on the way. It's going to be a tough hold here for Shin. He's barely trying to hold on. Reinforcements barely coming out as well. But Dark is going to be forced back. Does pull away. Pulls away only for a moment though. Comes back in for the dive. Shin is down to 3 roaches. And again, Shin just didn't know how much danger he was in. GG gets called, and Dark takes game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. Dark, he stayed in gas. He got an earlier Roach Warren. He committed to the all-in. Shin, he droned up too much. He droned up to 37 against the 27 drone all-in from Dark. And it wasn't just 37 workers, but he had also taken extra gases. He had invested into further tech. He was caught with this man's down. Shin was not ready for the all-in, and by the time he realized what was going on, it was too late. It was too little too late. Dark does take the first game. And now we're jumping into game number 2. Here we go. And I'm hoping for an ace match. I'm hoping for a game 3, but the pressure is on Shin here. Pressure is on. Here we go. As Whispers of Gold is going to be coming up next. Once again, a very open map, very short rush distance by ground. All-ins I do favor here on this map. And we'll see what kind of aggression we embrace. As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Whispers of Gold, we have the red Zerg player. South Korean Zerg, representing Gaiman Gladiators, down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back and force the ace match. It is Shin. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the other South Korean Zerg player, the blue Zerg, representing Talon Esports. It is Dark. Here we go. As so far so good, nothing too crazy, no early pull, no early gas. It is going to be hatched first by both Dark and Shin. Everything looking normal for the time being, but winding it back. As a reminder, the rush distance by ground is very short on Whispers of Gold. Likewise, these third bases are also that much more exposed as well. So if either player wanted to go for some kind of aggression or one kind of all-in, I mean, I would favor it. I wouldn't put it past them. And we could see Shin being the aggressor instead this time. We'll see. We shall see. Shin is just going for a hatch gas pool. Likewise, so is Dark. Standard opener so far. Standard openers for the time being. And again, we'll see how many we pull out of gas when we do invest into link speed. And if either player skips out on their bathing nest. Our eyes are open. We are joining. Link speed on the way. We can see here Shin pulls out. Only 2 in gas. Likewise Dark, he stays in. So we saw in the last game, this extra gas did mean that Dark, he had the extra resources to go for a fast Roach Warren. That's also on the table. Also is on the table here for Dark. Getting his third base. Shin doing the same. Slightly later than that of Dark. But really our eyes are open, looking for that Roach Warren. Shin going for the Bailey Nest. Dark should be doing the same. Your Bailey Nest is on the way. Everything looking normal. I mean, this is just like what we saw in game 1. So far, same build. Really, I'm looking for something greater here. I'm looking for something more. Lings are amassing for both players. Go So Dark making a wave of 14 lings. That's a lot of lings. Oh, he's trying to hide them. Yeah, he's trying to hide his ling flood. And there we go. He does pull the trigger. Going to be rallying everything across the map. And SHIN, he did drone. Did make extra workers. Bailings are in production. Roach Warren on the way for SHIN. He's going to have 3 Bailings to defend. And SHIN, he is going to be able to hold on. I mean, ideally. Does want to waste the Bailing. Waddles in. Zones Dark away. Dark is still making more lings, by the way. Oh. It's being forced back. Is being zoned away. 1 Bailing gets picked off. Another Bailing for Dark. 1 Bailing left. Oh. And Dark retreats. Dark, he pulls away, making extra Bailings. He's droning, though. He's droning up behind this. There's that Roach Warden on the way. It was a later Roach Warden. Dark had excess gas. Didn't really make use of it. And SHIN is going to be the first to get into Roach production. Roach production is underway. Oh, no, the best trades there from SHIN. Bleeds out 2 Bailings. Regardless, SHIN, he does defend, he does deflect. Roaches have arrived, and SHIN is droning. So, SHIN is going to be moving out with these Roaches, true, but it looks like SHIN isn't going to commit with this. At least it looks to be the case. SHIN, he doesn't quite commit. Droning, taking more gases, and looks like we can finally embrace a longer game state. Neither player has gone for a lair yet, but they're both checking, they're both scouting. We can calm things down and build up. I say that. Dark is making more Roaches. He is amassing more and more Roaches. He has gone up to somewhat 2-base saturation, has 3 gases to work with. Where's that lair? I feel like we should be seeing one at this point. No lair, no Evo chamber. Yeah, Dark, he's getting ready for a push. Now, thankfully, SHIN is keeping up with him. SHIN is likewise not really droning up too heavily either. I mean, I say that he did make 10 drones. That's less than ideal. But for the most part, SHIN is focusing on Roach production from then on forward. He's checking for extra gases. Confirms that there are none. And Dark is going for an all-in. He's going for an all-in. SHIN is still making more drones, though. Lair now on the way for SHIN. My apologies, didn't realize that Dark did actually saturate his base. Got up to 50 drones. Lair is on the way, and now Dark is running. Okay, Dark, now he's saturating. Now we're taking up. It looks like it was almost like a game of chicken here, where Dark was getting ready and gearing up for a push, but he didn't quite commit. Doesn't believe he can. Just really careful decision-making here from our players. But still no lair out of Dark. Still no lair in sight. Lane Scout does confirm the upgrades, does confirm the gases. And Dark should know that he's being outscaled. I mean, SHIN is going to have +1 range, he's going to have Roach speed with that lair. And Dark has to go all in. He has to send it here and now, quickly checking the unit tab here. 40 Roaches, oh my god. Dark, he's all in, it's all or nothing. He's got a massive Roach army. This is a slow Roach all in. Again, no lair, no Roach speed, no upgrades, no nothing, just purely Roachling and Ravagers. And has SHIN been too greedy? Or does he get away with it? Val's getting thrown down. Oh, does grace SHIN's army. The others, oh, they connect with Dark. But Dark is forcing his way in. He's overwhelming the army of SHIN. And Darky just has so many more Roaches. And he's pushing through. SHIN with the defender's advantage, though. Beams are coming in to reinforce. More Roaches as well. Does Dark have enough? It's still a very close fight. Oh, the boys are being pulled. SHIN, he can afford to lose some drones. He can lose some, not all. That +1 was cancelled. SHIN did not finish. And it looks like Dark, he may just be trading too well. Even if he gets forced back, he gets 13 drone kills, and +1 did not complete. So there's no, I mean, Shin should have had a +1 lead. Shin, he should have had upgrades, he should have had roach speed, but they're not here, and that means Shin is being left behind. And Dark suddenly takes a lead. +1 range on the way. Dark, he's up in drones. Lair in production as well for roach speed alongside it. Shin survives, but it's still a very tense game state. Still very tense. Shin now down to 44 drones. Roach speed is being researched. +1 range has not restarted. And it looks like Shin may just go for a timing. He may just go for one big all-in with roach speed, hoping that Dark is too greedy. Dark did drone, but the longer this goes on, the better it is for Dark. Again, is roach speed finishing too late? I think so. As you can see here, Shin, he's not made a drone in quite some time. Overseer Scout does confirm the lair. As it's all or nothing for Shin. And I'll be honest, I'm not feeling too confident about this just because of the upgrade lead that Dark has. The upgrades, a better economy, soon to be the larger army as well. And here we go. Shin, it's his final moment here. Either he breaks Dark or he dies trying the Biles. Ooh, they connect. Blase Gray Shin's army, going for the 4th. Can tank some shots. Dark still just trading well here as Shin tries to push into a concave. And yeah, GG gets called. Shin, he runs out of steam, doesn't have enough, and Dark will take the series at 2-0. GG. GG, well played. I was hoping for an ace match, I was hoping for a game 3, and even here in game 2, Shin, he wasn't in the worst position, but again, despite investing in further tech, he wasn't really too confident in it. Despite the fast lair, Shin didn't have roach speed. Despite the Evo chamber, Shin did not have +1 range either. He did delay or did cancel those upgrades. As a result, after he held, he fell behind. Did fall behind. He had no advantage over Dark after that initial defense, and Dark ran away with it. GG, well played. Congratulations. Dark will advance on to the semi-finals. We'll advance on to the semis, and the question becomes, who will face off against him? I believe we have an answer. !B. Or, I should say, there is a pinned comment in the chat. You can have a look at the bracket yourself, and let us switch our scenes over and have a gander.